to chill out for a bit while keeping things pretty simple. What have I got? I don't mind this one. Heavy. Heavy gun. Alright, where's the enemy? Oh no. Oh no, I'm heading into it. That's never good. Let's kill some shit. Hey, what's up, breadcrumbs? How are you this evening? There we go. Oh, everyone grabbed one. Alright, that works out. Waiting for an ad to finish? Oh, that's okay. I'm sure that's pretty normal for the most part now. Twitch ads are always a pain. Alright, we got 6 out of 4 so far, so we should be able to get a few more. Oh, that works. Everyone got one? Oh, there's a back guard then. Okay, cool. I think your first one in tonight. Thought I'd do something a little different. Plus I've been wanting to play more Splatoon. It's quite enjoyable. For a little kind of kiddie shooter game, it's got some really fun stuff. Considering I didn't own a Wii U, I get to enjoy a lot of the ports, which I suppose is why they're releasing a lot of ports at the moment. Oh, I hate this gun so much. No, let's not deal with that. Yay. Gotta do something different sometimes. Can't play Shadowverse every night. That'd get pretty stale, I reckon. Probably should revive that guy. Alright, let's get this up. I think I missed. Oh, that guy got it. Cool. Can't get out of that. There we go. How many we got? We got enough to clear the level? Awesome. I was worried that we wouldn't have enough. It looks like we're all good on that front. Console isn't available and is out of stock. Damn, yeah, that seems to be a problem in most places. Australia's been pretty good. I actually got the day one. I had pre-ordering pretty early and paid it all off and had it all sitting there, and then had to pick it up right before I went to an anime convention the next day. It was a really hectic night, you know, midnight launch, then had to be up at like 6 to catch a bus to go a couple hours to an anime convention and stay there over the weekend, and when this came out was crazy time. I'm just hoping we'll get some more good games. Like, these are really good, but I can't wait to see some more, I guess, serious games. I've been really tempted to buy I Am Setsuna, because it's on special at the moment, but bad luck keeps happening to me. Don't worry. Things work out, or what they always do. Oh, sweet. Paintbrush. I like the paintbrush. It's a very short-range weapon, but it does the job. Alright, I got the front. I don't know, I think, do I? No? Oh, no, we got it. There we go. Awesome. Alright, got it. No, we are getting away with that for sure. Oh, there it is. Got the basket wasn't in where I thought it was. Okay, where's the enemies? There should be a big guy somewhere. There he is. Super weapon is beast though. What does this here say? Ah, Moon. Can't play Shadowverse all the time, you burn out. And when I've been playing it flat out for, God, months. Sometimes you just want to take a break and do something else. I'm probably looking at doing something like this once a week, just throwing a different game out there for a stream. That way it keeps things fresh, and that means I get a sort of break, I guess. Alright, 9 out of 6, so we got that pretty easily. There we go. Where's the boat? Over there somewhere. Oh. 9, 6, and 9. Pretty happy with that. First time I've ever actually completed a salmon run. I've hardly played salmon run because of it being a timed event. Which you can probably tell by that. That's alright, but I much prefer to play ranked. My game to play. Gaming shop in Australia. I haven't played at all. The only gaming shop I've got near me is an EB. We do have JB now, which is nice, but they really are about the same price, which sucks. When you're spending $100 Australian for a game, jeez, it always hurts the wallet. We can shamelessly plug Moonstar all day though, he's great. Moon is a true star, for sure. Alright, let's think. Rainmaker, probably my favourite game mode, lucky that's like the next 2 hours for the rotation sets. Damn it. Alright, looks like we're still going to take that. Oh, I knew they'd come out of nowhere. Thanks for the plug. It's okay, Moon. Like you said, shameless plugs. You gotta plug them where you can. Alright, we should be able to take that back. Come on. We did push far, but jeez. Getting hit like that always feels bad. I suppose I should use this. Probably am getting splattered over here though. Should have expected that, honestly. Popping in behind should be right. No, just blew on. There we go. Oh no. The moment that I finally set up to go up to it. How much is Splatoon 2? Depends on where you buy it for personally. Most places are somewhere around 80 to 100, and then I got it for 64 when Target had it on for launch. But they went up to 69 post-launch. Target's usually the place I buy most of my physical games. because they're the cheapest in Australia at the moment for most of their stuff. Outside of buying online, which, you know, you gotta wait for that shipping, because the eShop will cost you about 100 as well, depending on where you are. So I've been using the US eShop, which has been a lot better. 100 in Romania, yeah. Game prices outside of the US are crazy. It's just great that this is region free, so the one bonus I have is being able to buy US prices, even with conversion rate, normally works out cheaper. But like I said, unless I buy it from somewhere like Target where they have it for like 64, and you get super lucky when they have stock. That's where I got Mario Kart, Splatoon, and I can't remember what else I bought. I think I've got 5 games. 5 physical games. I got Bomberman, Zelda, Mario Kart, Splatoon, and ARMS. That's the other one I got from Target. Really cheap. I'm so shocked on Target in my country. Oh. Target is, for us, is basically just a standard retail outlet. Something like, I don't know, like Walmart or Kmart and stores like that. It's just a, you know, multi-chain retail outlet that sells a bit of everything. Right, where's the Rainmaker? Over there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I was hoping I had enough time. We have games for Switch, but no Switch sold anywhere here. I said that earlier. That seems to be the problem for a lot of countries. Australia seems to have alright stock at the moment. Like, I could walk into my local game store or wherever at the moment and pick one up pretty easily. Both coloured and non-coloured variants. But I know that a lot of the other world's been having a lot of trouble with stock. Our initial stock was a problem, but after that first, you know, month and a half, we haven't seemed to have had any problem, I guess, because most people either got day ones or people just aren't buying it. One or the other here. Like, I picked mine up day one. It has got a crack in the back plate though, which has become a really big problem lately for a lot of owners, which is sad. So I've got a replacement one of those coming. Not that it really affects anything, it's just a nuisance. Well, at least we won. That's a bonus. I do like Rainmaker though. It's probably my favorite mode. I also enjoy the what is it? I don't know. The zone control thing, which is cool. I'm not a big fan of the tower one, although it does create some interesting stuff. Climbing ranks in Splatoon. Yeah, pretty much. I used to love FPS games, and I still do. Well, just shooting games in general, but don't play much. No, Turf War, you only really get in casual. There's another mode for ranked. It's basically Turf War, but you only have a very small patch that you have to control for a certain amount of time. I think it is. It's like zone. It's called zone control or something like that. Turf War is just your casual mode. Feels like Shadowverse again. Oh. Except one loss doesn't mean you lose everything. Or well, not lose everything, but lose all your progress from the previous match. It's the only thing that Shadowverse can be a pain for. I do love this weapon though. Overwatch and CS. I used to play a little bit of CS, and I played Overwatch when it first launched for a little while. Both games I never really got into though. I was a pretty big Call of Duty player for, you know, most of my childhoodish area type deal. Far out, 10 hours. But then I played Destiny for a lot of time too. Yeah, not everyone's great at them. I've met my fair share of bad FPS players. It's a skill that practice helps, and sometimes that doesn't even work. Sometimes you just have to be able to naturally maneuver yourself around. What else have we got here? Probably should have just used the quick jump. I don't want to build up. Up here then. Alright. See ya. I'll probably be playing this for a little bit. Like I said, take a short break from Shadowverse and stuff. Only probably today. Get back into it tomorrow, along with creating more videos, because I'll be out of videos as of tomorrow. Ugh. Considering I uploaded 4 videos today, that was pretty crazy. I suppose that's what happens when you got all the story content to still cover that I hadn't covered for any real reason. Oh, dead again. Nice, Wisebot. Tell me I have 3 people. Feels good. Not that I really mind. Should have expected that, honestly. Let's jump on that. We're all trying so hard to keep that under wraps. Oh, and then get splattered. Feels great. Feels great to be splattered hardcore. We will jump to the middle. We need to get closer, don't we? Where'd they go? There we go. Okay. Doesn't seem like the smartest place to be, but I'll take it. You can chase me if you want, dude, but good luck. Oh, I was hoping I'd be able to trigger it before that went off, but that didn't happen. Damn my life. Can't jump from there, can I? No. Oh, that always is pain. Jump in, get splattered. Like I said, not pro. And we need to get that a long way. Really? How did that not splat that guy? I suppose because it arcs. Poor effect. We have roller and auto. Yeah, I don't want to get 3 of them. Yeah, I jump to my death. I do that all the time. That's not surprising. Speed up. trying to get some more of those points so I can eventually set up something decent. Alrighty, what do we got? So ship and port mackerel. They should be at least the next hour, I think. We can use the app thingy to check when and what next. I don't think the next one's till 10 though. So I don't think we'll make that in time, honestly. Well, we might. Let's see what they got here. Yeah, 10 and it switches to... No, that's... yeah, 10 PM. Doesn't tell me what mode though. That's interesting. Interesting. Not a fan of Snap much though. I much prefer the a few of the other ones. Oh, really? Guy right in front of me? Couldn't have went anywhere else. It's alright. Let's see. Don't like this jump much, but we're going to take it anyway. Plus we have this wall to hide behind, which is good. Get splattered! Alright, let's jump there. Might try and go around a bit. No, that's... okay. We're not going around that, that's for sure. That was not fun. Doesn't go where that guy went. No, he's gonna get there. There we go. Alrighty, so what's he aiming for? Wow, oh, did not expect that. Did not expect that at all. Let's see. They have the Rainmaker again, and they're pushing even closer to us. That's not good at all. Why does someone have to be there? Right next to me. Couldn't have been on the other side of me. Had to be that side. At least we can spawn there. Pretty much on the zone. Come on, we need to push this though. Oh no. I thought I was dead. Where'd this guy go? I was chasing one dude. Probably shouldn't have, but we tried anyway. Alright. Get him from behind. Oh, at least we tried. We have got it to 44, which means we are ahead, so as long as we don't let them push us back, we should be right. Really? Everyone had to die. I walked right into that one. Whew, didn't even try and avoid it. Alright, he's inside, so that should be okay maybe? No, not good. Really? That guy picked it up, of all people? Someone up there. Oh, trading. That's fair. 1 for 1. I'll take that any day of the week. Do I want to go right in? No, probably not. I've only got to hold it, so... There we go. All we had to do was hold it for victory. Why not? Probably could have made that final push if we had a little bit more luck. But I'm happy winning by just a little. Plus we splattered 15 people. Or 15 times at least. Hey, the boots finally unlocked something. Come on, luck. Alrighty. Don't think that's the best luck, but it's something, that's for sure. Game save, battle time. Off we go. Hey, breadcrumbs, come back. I thought you were gone forever. No, it's okay. I want to move quick. Got him. Damn it, and he had to jump in on it. You're never gone. You make it to a stream. You make it to the one stream that I'm not playing Shadowverse on. Oh no. No, that's fine. This is a pretty normal time for me to stream, so if you are available anytime like that, then I'm normally on. Alright, I'll get this guy. There we go. Splat him. I'm not liking this though. He's gonna make it. Alright, that's going to make it a pain to try and push that, isn't it? Come on. Don't need long. No, they're right there. Damn it. Right on it. Right on the mark. Nice, that's where they went. They went up and round so they could use that as a diversion. It's not a bad way to do that. Learn something from every match. At least the advantage with Splatoon is most of the games are very quick. Nothing worth getting on the store thingy. Well, that's good. So do I. I don't have time to play a lot of games, but when I do get time, I like to play pretty much anything. Like, there's some great games that I'd love to sink a heap of time into. Like, I'd love to play all the way through Final Fantasy Worlds and eventually get Final Fantasy 15 and some other games like that. Just don't have the time to commit to them. And with Destiny 2 coming up, I know that's going to be a huge time sink, so I expect to see some stuff like that once that comes out. But until then, we have Splatoon for our off days, and then Shadowverse for the rest of them. So I'm like, what, one of the second last levels, tied for second I guess with the other guy. Ugh. Mode Rainmaker. Make it rain. Make it rain all over you in a minute. It's ironic. I thought they'd do that. There we go. Oh, I was on the mark. So close. I want an epic mission. We should finally finish all of Final Fantasy. That would be pretty awesome. Is C plus into soon equals C3 in Shadowverse? I don't know. I mean, you start out in C, then you go to C minus, so then C plus. So I suppose it's what, like, yeah, second rank or third rank, sorry? You can't really compare them when they got such different ranking systems. Triple splat. Oh, so close. So close. Oh. I can't jump to any because everyone's dead. Everyone died. And I'm tagged by that. Great. Where are they going? Around the outside. That's not good. First one was 13. I was like, thanks this chick. Mine was 12, I think. For the most part. Like, I dabbled playing the others super early on, but never really got into them. Then I really got into 12, which, from what I know, isn't probably the best Final Fantasy. But I really wanted to dedicate time and play through 15. And then, obviously, the remake of 7. Eventually. No views? No views? We have 3, I think. It's okay. 5 viewers. That's what Wisebot says, anyway. It's okay. I don't mind having just a few people in here. It shows who's more dedicated to actually showing up too, which is nice. Sometimes you just want to relax, sit back, and splat some crap. Yeah, that was stupid of me. Probably shouldn't have jumped there. 2 views better than 0. Yeah, that's definitely true. I sat a few months where I had like 0 viewers. 90% of the time, where you're just talking to yourself. Those were fun days. Boom! Get splattered. You can't spell, that's alright. We'll take that one. I was hoping it would slide just a little more, but it doesn't. They need to do a real hard push though, otherwise they lose. So as long as we defend, we're actually going to be pretty right. Yep, that should be our game. We're going to just hold it. 14 seconds. There we go. Oh, we did it! Splatoon everything! 96. Oh, we might actually make it out of C+. Kind of worried that once we do, everyone's just going to be really overpowered and I'm going to get completely demolished. But it's okay. I'm sure in the long run I'll be okay. Maybe. Maybe not. You really get no options on that. Even Japanese are master race in Splatoon, that's true. They are pretty bloody crazy, that's for sure. Get lost in the chat is really annoying. Yes, that is true as well. I've never had that problem in particular because I never get that many messages. But I've quite often been lost in other people's chats. Sometimes some one-on-one time with people isn't so bad. Plus, I'd much rather talk to people on here than do it through YouTube comments. Some YouTube comments can be crazy. Sometimes you just don't have the time to explain everything in a comment, so sometimes it's just easier to do it like this. Waiting for that one guy who just doesn't want to join our game. Oh, I'm sure, yeah, everyone has. Especially since most people watch bigger streamers. I love how that guy's name's just Robert. He's just like, you know, I just want to be called Robert. Nothing else. Just that. You go 30% comment? Yeah. Mine aren't that bad because my viewers ain't that high. I think we're only in, what, the thousands now per video, which is pretty crazy compared to where I started, but the comments aren't usually that bad. Sometimes I get, you know, a lot of people point out misplays, which are pretty normal. I kind of expect that by now. But other than that, it's not so bad. Except sometimes you get asked, you know, why are you running this and this over this, and there's like, you give them an explanation and they just go, no, you shouldn't do that, and it's like, well, clearly the deck was working, or I probably wouldn't have made a video about it, unless I was making a video on how bad the deck was, which I don't really do often. Mind you, I will be having probably another forest deck video soon, that would be hilarious. Oh, Greg sent me his list. I haven't had a chance to go completely over it yet, but it's looking pretty spicy. We're going to be throwing those forest memes right to people's faces. Well, this isn't good. Oh, we did splat a couple, I guess. Oh. That's not a problem, it's okay to be in low ranks and still have opinions. I have no problem with opinion, I just have a problem with people aggressive about it. It's like, there's no need. No need to be overly aggressive. Like, one guy asked me why I wasn't running Tina, Priest, or Lion in Stormhaven now with the list that I went up today. And I liked that comment. It's just a simple question. Really nice. My answer was pretty much that Tina isn't needed. Priest is a little slow and you really want your evolve damage for the Storm followers. And Lion, I just never found it that great for Storm because it's too late and you're not running enough neutrals to justify it, which was entertaining. Can you read any Japanese? No, I can't read any Japanese. I can understand a little bit of Japanese, like, you know, simple things from watching a lot of anime and things like that, but I can't read any at all. Except for, like, the symbol for man and, like, tree and those sort of ones. I'd love to learn it someday, but I pretty much missed that window for easy language learning. Tsukanji's pretty much, yeah. The basics of the basics. But that was a few years ago now, so God knows if I would actually be correct in remembering them. Not that I'll probably ever try. Oh, they are pretty common. But I was thinking more, you know, like apology, which is normally like, what, arigato and stuff like that. And then, yeah, other really weeb words. Pretty much. Only what you pick up here and there is my basic knowledge. Except if I was weeb, I'd claim to probably speak everything. After meeting a few weebs, that's usually how they go. Yes, up the sponge. See, I'd gladly put myself in the otaku bracket. Weeaboo, on the other hand, is probably a whole nother level. Nothing wrong with enjoying another culture's entertainment. After all, as gamers, we do it all the time, I guess. Alright, let's go get this. Whoop. Well, I knew that guy was coming in from behind. Trying to get me in my back door. Not exactly what I wanted. Alright, we can jump to that. I keep forgetting to use the jump feature a lot. Don't mind this track though. This weeb in Japan. Yeah. The West has adapted the words a little differently though, I guess. When you really look at it. Like, sure, in Japan they're used pretty much synonymously, like, as the same thing. Western cultures tend to use them in a different phrase. Similar to other words though, you know. Happens all the time. Words are taken, words are changed, meanings vary depending on countries. Why is this happening? I don't know. Some people like to try and just pick on people for no reason. Kind of like what we do with Phil, I guess. But I'm really hoping Phil's in on the joke most of the time. Almost out of C rank? Yeah, almost. Then we're going to B, I'm guessing. I hope it's B. Sushi? What about sashimi? Can't forget that. Can't forget your ramen though, yeah. Oh, the classics. I don't know whether it's actually worth going for that right here. Probably is. Ah well. 1 for 1. I suppose that's fair. See, these conversations are the kind that are fun. We can just have some enjoyable times. Oh, we got 2. Alright, looks like we've taken that hill there. Shouldn't be much trouble to go from here. Another 2 for 1. Hey, what's up? Haven't seen you around here before. At least not in the comment section. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. Oh, they're travelling well and truly up. I gotta cut them off. No, I'm not gonna make it. Damn it. A little too early. Got distracted. Nothing wrong with being new. Finally 4 views. Just because we usually have 20 odd people doesn't mean 4 isn't good. I have no problem with 4. Anyone is better than no one. At least it doesn't make it a complete waste of time. Nice when we find a game though. You want cake? Nothing wrong with cake. Unless it's dense as a brownie, then it's not really a cake anymore. Ugh. Let's see where we go from here. We're going to get into the next Rainmaker mode. Hey. Same map again. Not a fan of this one. I do like the other one though, so hopefully we can get that more. I feel like we've had this one the most for this 2 hours. Like, I know you only get 2, but make a video and you had to speak. Oh, trust me, it was awkward. My first... Actually, I don't know if my first video is still on my channel, but a lot of my older stuff is. If you go back to like my first Shadowverse videos and stuff that I did, they were pretty cringeworthy. Big Planet 3 had loading time? That's true. Big Planet 3 was pretty atrocious for that. Almost as bad as the original Skyrim's loading times. They were pretty bad. Ah, splattered each other. Oh, yeah, my first lot of videos were pretty cringeworthy, I think. But I think all my videos like that, I can't stand listening to myself back again. Because I just pick 100 things that are wrong with everything. Well, at least we splattered that one guy. He just suicides out of the arena. What a great way to go. It's like, hey, I don't want to deal with this shit no more. Alright, we'll send that down here. Alright, at least I protected the Rainmaker. It's my job. Defend the guy with the rain. Oh, I can't jump there now, can I? Frustrating. Oh, they're gonna make it a lot better than us, aren't they? It's like competitive playing Overwatch. Kind of, yeah, I guess. That's one way to look at it. The game modes are probably a little more simple, I guess, so the main aim for this obviously is just to run the Rainmaker across the map into the other opponent's zone. Pure awkwardness, yeah. This kind of is what it's like. First time you make a video, it's always going to be, you know, really weird and awkward because you've never done something like that before. And then you kind of get used to it over time. Like, I've spent since October roughly, well, probably a little longer than that because I was doing Hearthstone videos before Shadowverse. Just, you know, messing around, getting into a groove. Once I finally found one that I'm quite happy with now, I don't mind it so much, and you get used to just talking and continually talking, so your videos don't end up with long pauses in them. Although sometimes I still run out of thoughts to say while I'm trying to come up with stuff, so I just kind of ramble. People seem to enjoy it though. I mean, the channel's continued to grow, so people must enjoy it in some shape. Alright, I'm not going to win that. Let's just try and do another thing then. It's like you have to talk to people that aren't there, pretty much. See, I've found though, it's easier to think of it more in the sense that you're talking to people, like, how do I explain it? Imagine you're trying to teach someone something, so you're talking to them but not expecting a response. It's a hard thing to explain, but you get the feel for it over time. Discord. It's not like a shut-in. Don't worry, I hate talking to people on Discord live, like... Oh, at least my suicide was worthwhile. The worst thing that makes me nervous is phone calls and any kind of just private call thing where it's like one-on-one or even like a few people in the call and it's like I don't want to say something that might be awkward or weird. And then you get all nervous. I just had to clear my FPS. Oh no! What? Oh, that feels so bad. Why would you want to do that? Where are they going? That way around. Alright, looks like we have to make a push. Oh. I don't think we're gonna be able to push this out. You're like 3? Geez, you can't be very old now then. DS was what, 2006, 2007? Yeah, I suppose that would make it nearly 10 years now. Jesus, now I'm feeling old. I'm only bloody 21. And you watched... Oh, washing a keyboard. Jeez. How time flies though, like... Now I know how people felt when like the Nintendo Entertainment System and stuff come out. And they look back at it and they go, oh, you know, people never really used those because they weren't that old. It's like, geez. Like, I remember the DS launching and really wanting one and then not being able to get one till a lot later. Those kind of consoles. I was kind of fortunate, my dad was right into gaming. Like, back when, you know, PS1 first launched and even before that, with a lot of his PC stuff, he's really into racing games. So I always had something growing up. But then eventually I had to, you know, purchase my own, which kind of sucked. First Halo on the original Xbox is so bad. When you were 4, wow. See, that sort of stuff, like, wow. Cause what, how old's Halo? Halo would have been... would it have been early 2000s or maybe a bit later? Because I remember having an original Xbox. So much work right in the mouth. Oh, I'm sure we've all done that. When the Wii came out, geez, the amount of accidents that occurred due to it was crazy. A chipped front tooth. See, it's crazy hearing stories like that because for me, like, Going back to my childhood was what? PS1 and the original Xbox a little bit, but more so probably PS2 era stuff. Mostly PS1 because I had one of those quite early on because PS2 had launched and Dad got one of those and I got the PS1 to use. 16 years old, started in 2001, yeah, okay. So I would have been 5 when that came out. I think, yeah, 2006. Not 2006, sorry, 1996, making it 5. I probably played it first time when I was probably about 7, so that adds up, I guess. A couple years. I only got a Wii as a console. I think most people did. The Wii was popular. It is, I think it is. Is it still the currently best-selling, or was it second to PS2 still? Can't remember for the life of me. Almost as old as you. Yeah, that's not surprising. I'm not super old, but not super young either. I'm in that kind of middle ground now, I guess. It doesn't feel like it. I mean, I'm only a couple years out of school. A short time flies. Dora's Adventure the Purple Planet on PS2. See, my stuff was more like the original like Tank Wars game. That was pretty weird. But things like Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank a little bit. Not so much Ratchet and Clank for me personally. Stuff like that. 13 sucks. 13 does suck. I remember those years. You always get people telling you it gets better, and eventually it does because you realize school is absolutely worthless overall. Well, not absolutely worthless, but the whole, you know, social groups and hierarchies and getting picked on and stuff, eventually, you know, it's kind of non-existent once you finish because you pretty much can cut ties with everyone you want. There goes Safari. Someone's calling. Don't know if that's true. That is exactly true. That was dial-up and that crap was bloody horrible. That was the worst experience ever. Fortunately, since my dad was into that sort of stuff, he had the setup where you didn't have to worry about it. I can't remember what that was back then. You used to separate your phone line using a splitter so that you didn't interrupt the phone line at the same time. It was really cool. Great times. Math problems, we never use that. It's true. The ridiculous math problems you'll probably never use, like in-depth algebra and things like that. Basic stuff is still pretty important, honestly. I always found more that the essay side of things was useless, because when are you going to need to write an essay? Probably never. When do you really need any more than your basic understanding of English? Really never. Unless you're going to some form of writing job, which you would study for anyway. At least math, for the most part, serves a functional purpose when it comes to money and dealing with products, items, and different things like that. It has a little more purpose, which is a bonus. At least that's how I've always seen it. But I hated English, so... yeah, you don't really need that so much. You more need, like, say you want X of something, and you know the other values, and then you need to be able to sub them in. It's stuff like that that's crazy. You won't use stuff like that regularly, but it's great when you're doing, say, working out payments for rent or other billings and stuff like that. It can come in handy. Just not a lot, and you only really need the basics. Once you're past that, it is just a waste of time if you don't plan on pursuing a career in it. Poem analysis, yeah, that sort of shit. What the hell are you using poem analysis for in your day-to-day life? You're not. Graphs, oh, graphs, yeah. Graphs are pretty much useless unless you go into statistics or some field that specifically needs graphs, like engineering. Every day-to-day life, you don't need graphing, like, at all. Unless you decide, hey, I want to build a fence. But most of the time, you know, you can hire people to do that stuff, so why not? Fun, am I right? I actually really enjoyed math, so for me, yeah, it kind of was, but... My best subjects were like math and science and computing. I was... You think of those stereotypical nerd characters, I didn't really fit that, but our schools didn't really work like that, I guess. Like, sure, you had a few jockey students, but for the most part, I was sort of in the middle ground. You had really dumbasses, then you had your jock-type students that were really good with sport and whatnot, and then you had kind of the middle ground that were more academic-based students, I guess. Weird things that happened where I was. Have to algebra for school, yeah. It's stuff you'll get through though, like, you know, whether you pass or fail in the long run makes no real difference in the current job markets. Because everyone has, like, as an example, everyone pretty much has the same qualifications, which is shitty. Like back in my parents' day and the generation before was a little bit better because, you know, qualifications meant something. These days, everyone has the chance to get a qualification. There's hardly any barrier to entry to go for a qualification outside of cost, which for the most part isn't impossible because there's lots of other government subsidies in most countries these days. So, yeah, joke because that was annoying. Quadratic problems. Quadratics are nothing until you get into imaginary numbers, and then you've got to work with the imaginary number system to break down your quadratic equations. That shit was crazy. Yeah, right, the fat friend. Oh yeah. That's true. And the slutty friends. You get those too. Alright, that should pretty much have got us a win. For algebra, yeah. That's it, you'll find everyone has different strengths, and if you can focus on those strengths during school, usually you'll do alright. If you can, even if you can just scrape by until you finish school, usually you're going to be pretty right. A lot of people be like, dream big. I personally dream realistic, so think of something simple that you could do, whether it's manual labor, whether it's something a little more in depth. Don't have goals that are too unrealistic. Like, not saying don't shoot for them if you've got the chance, but if you're looking for the basic stuff, just, you know, aim for a job that's stable. That's what I've always thought of. Unfortunately, I got sick and that kind of blocked me out. That's hard to read. Hard to read like that, yeah, and I remember that equation. That was to find the rise over run in a single equation. Really simply for mostly for graphing situations is when you'd use it. Learn how to do taxes. Taxes these days though are pretty easy, you know. Most things are done for you automatically. Or at least where I am in Australia, but I'm sure that most other countries would use this similar system, being a first world country. Most of your jobs give you what we know as a group certificate. I assume that's fairly similar for most other places. You enter that information into an online tax program and it pretty much spits out your tax. Normally that simple. And most companies will pay your tax automatically out of your paychecks. And if not, I'm sure that can be arranged. Hey, welcome. Give me that follow. You get to join the Ding Dong Army, which will it actually ding or dong? I don't know. Probably not, because I don't know if that's actually set up to work. It should. Maybe it'll come up in a minute. We'll see. We'll see how far behind it is. Math now. I don't know. That's usually how life works. Conversations. Plus, I'm open to talk about anything. I mean, why not? Ding dong there.
Ding dong, ding
Hey, there we go. It actually did go off. I was hoping it would. Alright, can we push this up at all or not? Oh, why do you have to be hiding in the thing there? That sucks. Hiding in the little hole. Another game. Yeah, that's true. Shadowverse does haunt everyone in other games. Shadowverse is actually becoming quite big compared to where it kind of started in the West. Ah, at least we pushed a little bit. Let's go to the meaning of life next. What meaning? But these shooter games, oh, let's not go there. People with the dumb opinion that video games make you violent. Dumb people. With fake statistics, stupid people. Anyway. Triggered people are everywhere, you can't avoid them. I'm of the mind that being offended is literally something personal, and if you can't deal with something, then it's not the other person's problem. I'm gonna run away and cover this area at least, so I can hopefully protect us a little bit in the future. Resident Evil when I was 9. Oh, that's crazy. Play online. Is it worth it? Yes. I mean, is it worth it to read a book? Is it worth it to do anything that's entertaining? Sure it is. It's totally worth it. I mean, I've spent, what? I don't know, I've been gaming since I was probably 6 or younger. So I've got thousands upon thousands of hours. Like, I mean, in certain games alone, I've got thousands and thousands of hours. So God knows what I've got overall. My school banned me because it's too violent. Oh. See, the school I was at when Minecraft first came out and it was, like, becoming popular, they banned it because it was a distraction. Which kind of made sense because it was. The computer classes we had for HTML code, and, well, not really a code, it's a language, but was pretty crazy. Remember the old Tomb Raiders? Oh, I remember the old Tomb Raiders. I never really played much of them, but I do remember the old Tomb Raiders, especially the very pointed angles they used for their characters. My character's so sad. He just can't catch a break. I was a few months older. Oh, holding a cane. Oh. A GameCube. Jeez, see, I still remember stuff like that being pretty new. It just feels so weird. Because when I think about it, yeah, like, you were born after 2000. Jeez, connection error. That happens sometimes. I wish they'd fix that. Oh, we got access to League play. Interesting. That'll be cool when I actually have friends. We used to use proxies at our school all the time for stuff. Sometimes we'd even write our own executables so that we could play games, because they'd block stuff from running in certain ways because you weren't able to run certain EXEs, but you could write custom like bat scripts that would allow you to open the EXE automatically. So then the school couldn't actually block those out because the bat scripts were used for other things, so they couldn't block them from running. That was fun. Plus, school texts usually aren't very bright. Not South Park at all. Oh. Nude Lara Easter egg. I don't remember hearing about that though. You were suspended. I've been suspended a few times. Not for anything major. More so defending myself and the stupid rules that if you're in any fight, you're automatically suspended. regardless of whether you're defending yourself. Stupid rules. Back in my school. Jesus, see? That's what I mean, you know, I remember Plants vs Zombies coming out, and that was a really quite fun game for its time. Stuff like that, like, now I look at it and I go, wow, I feel old. Which is sad because I really shouldn't. I'm literally, you know, 21, peak of my youth, not really because I'm not great, but alright, let's block that off. Oh, that guy just ran right up on me though. And they had to block it, yeah. That was normal. When YouTube became huge and just everyone used it. Or things like Pokemon Crater. I don't remember whether everyone remembers that, because that's a super old thing now. Back in the day, you know, we had online sites just for playing really like simple Pokemon style games. God, I miss Pokemon Crater. I wish it didn't get shut down. There we go. Hit the mark. Right on the head. Club Penguin. Club Penguin just closed though, not that long ago. Remember when YouTube only had one page? Oh, I remember those days. Very vaguely because, you know, I was still quite young when YouTube very, very first launched, being 2006. So it was like, oh, I suppose I was 10 by that point. I do remember someone loading it up and showing me, and then I thought that was pretty cool. Remember the yes, rate 5 stars. That was a classic. When you could just rate things. And the old like YouTube players that were so shoddy. Man, I feel old now. Yeah, see? Those sort of things make you feel so old. You look at them and you go, wow, am I really that old? Especially when you see other kids talking about stuff, you know, you bring something up and they go, what? They used to be like that? And it's like, yeah, that's what life used to be like for us sad people. Back when things first started. And now all kids want to be YouTubers and stuff, and it's like, back when it was so new that they didn't even have monetization or ads, because YouTube was just that sort of place back then. Creators got absolutely nothing for their work, they just did it for fun. Remember the favorite? Remember all this? That's a good point. Being 4 is like super young for that. Like, I mean, what? Minecraft alone is what? How many years old now? Jeez, I've lost track of what that is. I still enjoy that from time to time. I remember when that was in alpha stage and it was just like crazy basic. Jacob freaking Sartorius? No one wants to remember that. Made in 2009, yeah, so that's what, 8 years? Yeah, 8 years. Jeez. Really know how to curse now. Hey, that was no different from when I was younger though. Cursing's pretty normal thing. At least in Australia. I've always found it was pretty common. The thing is, we used to do it only between each other. Now it's kids don't really care and they'll just do it whenever. I think that's what kind of changed. Alright, we're gonna push this. Question mark was called a cave game. See, I don't remember that because I didn't hear about Minecraft until at least reached alpha. I know about it being an original like cave game stuff and all the original stuff for it, all the history. Because I always find that pretty interesting. Talking about Logan Paul, At least Logan Paul isn't so bad. Jake's a lot worse. Like, looking at a lot of the new stuff that's been going on, it's pretty like damn crazy, honestly. I don't, outside of watching Drama Alert, which is sad to admit, but I actually enjoy it because it's quite entertaining and funny. Don't take it too seriously because after all it is YouTube drama most of the time. It's pretty funny. A lot of stuff now I don't really care about like that. It used to be, you know, stuff like that used to be really big and it's like, oh, this drama's happening, and now it's just kind of like, you know, this is every week. It's no different to TMZ. Kill the Nigel Kid, oh god, Well, they're gonna push that, aren't they? Yeah, there we go. They're gonna easily push that. See, I miss things like Crazy Frog. That's what I missed. Crazy Frog was like an amazing thing. Alright, man. We're not going anywhere right now, so we should be good. Oh, we're getting up there in rank at least. That's a bonus. I don't think do we break B yet? I didn't even look. I don't think we have. Pong. Pong is a little far back. Pong would probably be what, my dad's generation. More than my own. Like, sure, yes, I remember Pong. I have played Pong. But, like, that was pretty early on, being, like, one of the first ever video games. Oh dear. Maybe like 75, yeah, something like that. It was super early. My dad was born in 69, so he would have been 6 when that came out, roughly, I think. And that, I don't even think that was the original. The original version may have predated 75. I can't remember for sure. Hey, it came back. Yay. We haven't gone too long then. Oh no, I'm dead. Nowhere to go. You know what time I really miss though? I really miss the time before microtransactions, when people actually did have to complete their games. And when like cheat codes and stuff existed, just for fun. It's sad because those days were amazing. Not that I mind good microtransactions if they're done well, it's just that a lot of companies really rot them. Really badly. Contra. I remember my first anime was Pokemon. Do you know, I'm pretty certain Pokemon was my first one too, honestly. Final Fantasy was pretty good. I like I said, haven't played much Final Fantasy, but what I have played of Final Fantasy is enjoyable. Up, down, yes. The Konami code. Such a great little cheat code that was. Pokemon Blue was created before. Yes, Pokemon Blue was created before the anime and manga. Pokemon Blue, Red and Blue released what? 1996, the year I was born. Evangelion was good. I never watched Evangelion. It's one of the few things I haven't, you know, watched. I've watched a lot of anime, and when I say a lot, I mean I'm up to the thousands of series, like thousands of them now. Not like just episodes, just series in general. Not counting like second seasons and stuff, just individual shows. It's crazy. But Evangelion, Bleach. I've watched about half of One Piece. Those sort of shows are the ones I haven't really watched. I don't remember all the game titles. Konami were good before they started screwing everyone. And I mean everyone. Like, Konami was a alright company, and then they kind of just went belly up with everything and just kind of screwed everything they could. It's kind of sad, actually. I remember when Sega was a console manufacturer. That was the thing. That's right, man. There's one basketball game. Yeah, Konami have a hand in a lot of game titles, or at least they used to. Now they don't have a lot in that regular. Well, they still got a bit. I mean, you know, they got Metal Gear, which they just lost their main director for because they're shocking. They hold the rights to Yu-Gi-Oh! And other things like that, which are huge. Especially in the card game space. Like, I mean, Konami have to be making money on that still. Bandai Namco. Do you remember when they were two separate companies? Now that was a thing. When Bandai and Namco were two companies and they each made individual products. And then they merged to become one big company. I like Bandai though. Bandai made some okay games. They were never amazing, but they were okay. They did an alright job at it. I'm gonna drive through the streets. Was it Midtown Madness? I don't know if that was Konami though. Ah, we lost the Rainmaker. Did we win the game though? Probably not, because they pushed a fair distance. Yeah. Midtown Madness was awesome. I used to play that when I was in primary school. We used to like have to design cars and stuff for them, like, and our teacher would put them in the game for us if whoever won the competition. The good old days. Blue's Clues the game. Never seen that one. I'm definitely gonna have to do like a retro game night or something where I just stream retro games. Well, not really super retro, but just older games, I guess. Anything probably pre-2005, maybe earlier. Where I just go through and play classics. Like, StarCraft is getting a redo. That's going to be cool. I'll probably be playing that at least once. That looks really fun. The original StarCraft. Had a Blue Clues game. See, I was never into that sort of thing back then. But a lot of the games I used to play back then were pretty hard. Like, I never was into the educational style games. I was more into something with a story. Or just for fun. Tamagotchi is a nice game. Tamagotchis were great. Especially the Digivices. I still want to buy more of those, but they're so expensive now. Some of them are up in the hundreds. And they've been doing a 20th anniversary Digimon ones, and I really wanted to get them, but I don't really have the $100 to spend on that right now, which sucks. Alright, let's get this guy. Damn it, at least we tried. Alright, breadcrumbs, that's alright. I'll probably see you tomorrow night. Or again sometime. I'm on pretty much every night now, so it's all good. All good. Sorry, the pizza guy had a few issues. Oh, don't worry. I had pizza before coming on this stream. And fortunately, Pizza Guy found our place, but because of where I live and the way stuff is where we live, there's a bunch of other unit type things around, so it's hard for them to find our address. So I understand your problems. God, they pushed that right up against us. It's going to be so hard to win now. These are probably the worst two maps for Rainmaker. While I do like this one a little bit, I mean, there are much more enjoyable maps for the Rainmaker setup. The game mode will rotate in like 11 minutes. Well, it's pizza. Nothing wrong with a good pizza. We didn't win, did we? Oh, we did. Wow, we actually won. That guy did an amazing job at pushing that up there. Congrats to him. Oh, we did. We made it into the B slot. I wasn't sure whether we did or not. We did. Great. Yeah, Pizza Hut or Domino's. We usually go with Pizza Hut just because their deals are usually better. And Domino's has been tasting like cardboard lately. But honestly, I much prefer to go to other places. Like, we had Pizza Pub, which is a more, I don't know, more professional place, I guess. It's not a big chain. And they make really nice pizza. We had to, oh my god, he dropped it. Oh, that's terrible. Let's see. I might try and go up the side. If I cover the side, then I can use it as a quick access point to get into some great fights over here. Probably just take this all out. It's 4 in the morning. Are you alright? Yeah. Depending on where you are, yeah, it definitely matters. Also, Hungry Jacks. Hungry Jacks? No, I don't like Hungry Jacks. That's like the equivalent of Burger King. No, I'm not a fan of that at all. But for me, it's currently nearly 10 PM. Very close. They really let them push that far, like they're right on top of us pretty much. Back there. Fuck. Let's do that. Blew up on me. It blew up on me. Hardcore. At least it wasn't hardcore parkour. Then I might have a problem. Ah, that hurt. Didn't want to get punched in the face, but we did. I built up this track up here so I could easily get in there. Wait, what's that guy doing up there? Oh no! Couldn't run away fast enough. Goldfish. University life. Alright, man. I'll be here tomorrow. We'll probably be playing Shadowverse again. Most likely. That's alright, we might wrap up soon anyway. We might have one more game after this. We're reaching what I normally like as my time limit. Alright, so I should have created a nice path. This guy can just get up here. And all I gotta do is defend. Oh, fuck. Got completely screwed by that. have no life. Don't worry, I'm 21 and have no life, but mainly because of medical issues that don't allow me to currently work, so that's great. This isn't exactly what I planned to do with my life, but the last 3 years have just been this. I actually plan on doing a video very soon going over everything that I've had done, which will be exciting. Mostly just I had a condition that required me to go through a lot of surgeries, and then that had complications. Those complications have taken years to clear up, and it's very, very limiting when it comes to being able to do any kind of physical work. So even just like standing up for long periods of time can be really difficult. I can't even sit down for much longer than these couple hours I usually stream. Like probably 3 hour max I'm sitting at the moment. And if I have to have another surgery done, then I won't be able to sit for a lot longer. But I just, like I said, keep an eye on my YouTube channel. I may do a video very soon. I just got to decide how I want to do it and actually go in depth. That's if you're interested, obviously. I can't stand. I can't do anything like that, unfortunately. I actually worked at McDonald's during my high school time anyway. It was an atrocious job, but I did. But I can't stand for more, like I said, more than probably a couple hours at the very most, and that would absolutely drain me. And then I can't sit. I've got a high risk of infection due to the surgeries and stuff like that I'm still having done, so. This channel name, Dragos Blaze, same as my Twitch. It should actually be linked in the information thing somewhere down there. Well, we didn't really hold our own. I mean, we got completely stomped. They put it so close that it was nearly impossible for us to hold off on that. But that's okay. Well, since we're pretty much at the end anyway, we might actually just wrap up now. I mostly do card games, but I mix it up here and there. Alright, thank you all for coming. Hopefully you guys had fun. If you're watching this on YouTube, hopefully we don't get monetized strike due to Nintendo crap, but thank you all. Hope you guys had fun, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.